3-minute flicks. Entertaining, educating, and enlightening.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to 3-Minute Flicks. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Groundhog Day, a tradition that has captured the imagination of people around the world. Join me as we explore the history behind this quirky event and, most importantly, ponder the accuracy of those famous groundhog predictions. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Now, let's jump into the shadows of Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day has its roots in an ancient European celebration known as Candlemas Day. This day, celebrated on February 2nd, marked the midpoint between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. People believed that the weather on Candlemas Day could predict the arrival of spring. As European settlers brought this tradition to America, it evolved into what we now know as Groundhog Day. Pennsylvania German settlers in the 18th and 19th centuries replaced the hedgehog, which was used in Europe, with the groundhog, as it was more readily available in the region. Punxsutawney Phil, the most famous groundhog, made his first official prediction in 1887, and the annual tradition officially began. The Groundhog Day ritual involves Punxsutawney Phil emerging from his burrow on Gobbler's Knob in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Legend has it that if Phil sees his shadow, there will be 6 more weeks of winter. If not, spring will arrive early. The event attracts thousands of spectators each year and even gained worldwide attention thanks to the 1993 comedy film Groundhog Day starring Bill Murray. But the question on many minds is whether these groundhog predictions are accurate or just a whimsical tradition. To find out, let's take a closer look at the statistics over the years. While Groundhog Day is a beloved tradition, its accuracy in predicting the weather has been a subject of much debate. The Inner Circle, the group responsible for organizing the Punxsutawney Phil ceremony, claims an impressive 90% accuracy rate. However, meteorologists argue that there is little scientific basis for trusting a groundhog's shadow. The accuracy of Groundhog Day predictions is more of a fun tradition than a reliable weather forecasting method. Weather patterns are complex and can't be boiled down to a single day's observation by a groundhog. Indeed, meteorologists rely on advanced technology, satellite imagery, and computer models to make accurate predictions. The groundhog's shadow, charming as it may be, doesn't factor into these sophisticated analyses. Despite its questionable accuracy, Groundhog Day has become ingrained in American culture. Communities across the country celebrate the event with their own local groundhogs, each vying for a moment in the spotlight. From Staten Island Chuck to Wired and Willie in Canada, these furry forecasters add a touch of whimsy to the winter season. Whether or not Punxsutawney Phil accurately predicts the weather, the cultural impact of Groundhog Day is undeniable. It brings communities together, provides a lighthearted break from the winter blues, and reminds us to embrace the unpredictability of life. And there you have it, the history and accuracy, or lack thereof, of Groundhog Day predictions. While we may not be able to rely on Punxsutawney Phil for our weather forecasts, we can certainly enjoy the tradition for its cultural significance and the joy it brings to communities each year.
3-minute flicks. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We create new videos weekly.